Today we are at Valley Elementary School to meet a colleague who prepares kids by giving them the skills they need to be successful now and in the future. Let's go and meet her. We are here today with Jackie Finley, physical education and health teacher at the elementary school level. Jackie, it's great seeing you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Eric. How are you?
I'm good. So when I saw your name and saw that we'd be interviewing you today for our physical education and health teachers, I got excited because we've known each other for about 21 years now.
Yes, we have, haven't we?
Exactly. So I was just coming to Frederick County, transferring from another school system, and you were starting off as a first-year teacher.
Yes,
And
that's correct.
It's been wonderful working with you all those years since.
It's been fantastic, hasn't it?
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about that. You're not from Frederick County,
No, I'm not.
but after leaving Salisbury State University, you came to Frederick County. What made you, first of all, want to become a physical education and health teacher?
So that's actually a funny story. This is something I've always wanted to do. I got off the bus. The story is I got off the bus in first grade, and I said, I know what I'm going to do. And everyone's like, there's no way. There's no way you know what you want to do. And I said, no, I'm going to be a gym teacher. And the question always was, well, why? And the response was, well, because I can wear sneakers every day when I go to work. And every year, every time that question would come up, Jackie, what are you going to do? I'm going to be a PE teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the sneakers are matching.
Yes, I mean, it is part of my personality and who I am for the past 21 years.
Yeah,
Sneakers match the shirt, and yeah.
You're talking to somebody who appreciates that.
Yes.
So we know that there's so much more to why you still maintain wanting to become a physical education and gym teacher over those years.
Yes.
Before we get to that, what made you decide to come here to Frederick County?
That's also another funny story. We had a job fair at Salisbury, and they were running their entrance interviews, and I happened to walk past Frederick County's table. And I stopped, and only thing I knew about Frederick County, coming from Baltimore County, is Ski Liberty was located right here. And I guess the rest is history. I entered the pool, and I've been here ever since.
And we are so thankful that walking past that table caused you to be here with us.
Yes.
So being a physical education and health teacher, there's a lot that entails. Talk to us a little bit about what a day looks like for you.
Oh man, we hit the ground running as elementary PE teachers. We are in classrooms, we are out at car rider duty, we are talking to the community, parents, interacting with kids constantly. I am so lucky where I get to watch kids grow up, especially if I've had them since pre-K. That's 7 years that I get to be a part of their lives and watch them grow. And it's almost an honor to see them grow up.
And I'm sure that when you are with a child that long, 7 years, 5 years, seeing that growth, the impact and the influence you have on them, I'm sure is tremendous.
Yes, yes. And I always say to them when they leave Valley, or when it was Whittier before, I always say to them, I'm watching, I'm in the background, I'm your silent cheerleader. And it's fantastic to see what they become when they become adults.
So you talked a little bit about what you do outside of the classroom as far as bus rider, car rider pickup and drop off, speaking to parents and community members. What does it look like during the instructional day, the content that you deliver to our students?
Yes, so in elementary school, my job is to teach them the skills, introduce them to new activities, maybe spark an interest. I'm not here to build an athlete, although I would love to see my students become athletes. I want to give them the positive correlation of moving their bodies in physical activity, so when they grow up and become adults, they have that memory.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about some of those skills that you're
Sure.
teaching them.
So we are teaching, like right now, we are in the middle of our Winter Olympic unit where students are learning about sportsmanship, teamwork, cooperation. They're getting to experience sports from around the world that they normally would not see. And my hope is that they go home and have conversations at home with their families about what they're doing in here. Next week, we're moving into short handle implements, which is tennis. The littles will be with, at our littles, we're our pre-K to second. They're using these little rackets that are lollipop for their foam, and they're going to learn how to strike an object. And my 3 through 5 students will be learning all about tennis.
So it's like a lot of hand-eye coordination type of
Yes.
techniques and movement techniques and control techniques.
Yes, a lot of movement.
And then the other piece of that that you support with is the health education piece.
Yes.
And so what does that entail?
Yes, so in elementary PE, we are responsible for teaching the nutrition unit. And that also becomes a great unit for us because they're able to ask us questions about, oh, Mrs. Finley, are you sure that's what you eat? And we get to talk about food in moderation. What does that look like? What does your plate look like? And how nutrition is correlated also with physical activity and having a healthy mindset.
So you all are taking the information that's been laid out in the curriculum and giving them just the information they need to make those wise choices.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. As far as every day, you don't work in isolation.
No, I do not work in isolation. Absolutely not.
So what's the team?
So my team, right now, I am teaching with Mike Pritt. He is my co-teacher. I've had wonderful co-teachers in the past 21 years that I have worked with. I have an elementary school PE leadership team, and we all lean on each other. And in fact, the whole elementary school PE unit in itself is a wonderful unit. We have group text messages that go back and forth. Hey, what's your next unit? Or what do you think about this? We're a strong family in a sense because we're supporting each other.
I know I've had the pleasure and the privilege of joining you all at least 1 or 2 of your professional learning days at the
Yes.
beginning of the year.
Yes.
And you do feel that bond. It's a large but small group.
We are
teachers.
small, but we are mighty. Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So what do you love most about the work that you do?
I love the relationships that I am able to form with my students. And in fact, I'm honored. Every year I say this right around field day time. It is our most stressful time of the year for an elementary school PE teacher. I'm a core memory maker when it comes to giving them these experiences. And I hope that in 21 years, when they're talking to their kids maybe or their families, that they're gonna talk about what they did at Valley Elementary, what their field day looked like. Just giving that positive outlook on movement and physical activity.
And Jackie, I have to tell you this. I remember field day, because it's almost a culminating event for our physical education and health teachers, but I remember field day at Whittier Elementary
yes.
School, and just the work that went into that, but also the feel of teamwork, camaraderie that it evoked just for not just our students, but staff.
Yes.
And I know in large part that's because of the work that you all did then and that you do now. And it's also important to note that you all bring in our communities to support with that.
Correct. I am very lucky with the community that I am teaching in. I was very lucky with the Whittier community that I taught in, very supportive community with the program that I have. And it is so much fun to get adults out here, whether it is in my classroom volunteering, whether it is out at field day, and having them get to experience field day all over again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just have to note that what most people don't realize is that when you work in an elementary school, you're used to the background noise.
Oh yes, I know, right?
It's almost like it's music and, lunch is happening right beside us and we can continue to talk.
It is elementary school and even PE. I call it organized chaos all the time, where things could be happening and oftentimes they're like, Finley, did you see that? And I go, well, yeah, but it's okay. Everything's fine. We're good. It's okay.
And I think that kind of speaks to the work that you all do, because no 2 days while you have a plan, sometimes the work that you all do is not something that was in the plan. Let's talk about that. Yeah.
So a big example of that is springtime's coming. I am so excited to go out and use our brand new field, but also knowing that what I might have planned out there, the weather might not like me that day, and it's going to make our plans change. So it's important as a PE teacher to have multiple plans put in place to make sure that my students are successful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
While I have known Jackie for 21 years, It is always a joy to watch her teach and interact with her students. Jackie shared the importance of being flexible in the position she serves. Although it is only their first year co-teaching together, it is evident the energy Jackie and Mike Pritt bring every day. In elementary school, students are being taught skills. In middle school, they are refining those skills and engaging in more large group games and situations. In high school, the students are more specific on the particular games they play. What Jackie does on a daily basis while wearing sneakers is essential to Frederick County Public Schools. Is there anything you'd like to tell us as a community about the work that you and our physical education and health teachers do across the district that maybe we don't know?
I mean, our physical education teachers, they're 100% in. They are fully in every child's education. And I think what's important to know is that we become a staple in that child's life for 7 to 6 years, depending upon how long they're with us.
Absolutely. And I would think, that 7 years that you're with them or 5 years, what are some of the things that you see that you do that stay with them as they progress through middle and high school?
My hope is to build confidence for them. I want them to feel safe in my room. I want them to know that this is a safe space. It's okay to make mistakes because in here we can learn from our mistake and learn more. And we're safe because when we go out into the outside world, sometimes we can't take back that mistake. But here in this room, mistakes are okay to happen.
Yeah, I still remember my physical education and health teachers in elementary and middle school. Mr. Brown was the one in middle school and spent a lot of time, not just in class with him, but even, an assistant manager for some of our athletic teams and just the support that they always provided. So thank you so much for the work that you do, Jackie.
Oh,
really
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And just so grateful that you've been with FCPS for 21 years and been able to work with you for that long.
It's been a great journey and it's not ending anytime soon.
Awesome. It was wonderful being able to speak with Jackie today and to learn a little bit more about what she and our physical education and health teachers do across FCPS, whether they're at the elementary, middle, or high school level. They give our students the skills they need now that they can carry with them into the future. They develop confidence in them and teach them teamwork skills that help them to be able to collaborate in the classrooms that they enter now and in the workforce that they'll enter into the future. What they do is essential to the support we provide our students each and every day. On a side note, working at FCPS is so wonderful being able to see our colleagues grow from the time that they start to years into their professional career. So again, it was wonderful being able to speak with Jackie today. Well, everyone, until next time, please continue to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and be well.